Hello, how are you? I'm Insane Chook, and we're back with the drawing. We're going to color this. I'm thinking that after I finish this, coloring it in my style, finishing the drawing off in my style, I might try, an attempt where I make her look as close as possible to Hazbin Hotel style, Visipop sort of style, just for fun. But that's only if I manage to fully finish it. I'm thinking I should probably give her her garter belt back. Because I don't know why I removed it. Garter belts are very attractive. Let's color that part black. And then we'll make it tighter here. And also make it a squish. Why a squish? Well, you know, there's nothing hotter than the woman's squish when it comes to clothing, apparently. And then we'll just make it more noticeable here. Right, that's because of the sock. Kinda want to unsoften that part. So let me just yeah, I guess. Better we do it like this. Also, I actually made a mood board so that I can look at how. Okay, it's not all the characters and it's not just Hazbin Hotel. It involves characters from Helluva Bus, because just same universe and stuff. But also the only other requirement was Sinner. That's right, Sinner. So yeah, looking at style sort of thing and trying to make it consistent, particularly with clothing, I'm noticing there's a lot of pinks. I'm gaping box there. It's funny. But for now, we're just gonna color her as herself. Line. Remove the background, but also make it that color, and then there, and turn off scan, and name this BG for background. Now, probably shouldn't have done that. These two are from Helluva. I'm thinking about making her more. I don't know. There's a lot of color options. And I do find it interesting because I thought everybody ought to be just black lines, right? Nah, this bitch has lighter color. I shouldn't swear. I'm sorry. What sort of black do we have? Is it just pure black? Yep. So who should I use as a color-wise thing? And also another thing I noticed with the style is that there's no shadow, shading on anybody. I mean, sure, sometimes we'll have a pop of the lighter colors, as a reflective light, but that's like not all the time. And sometimes, and this picture doesn't count because that one and not a still from the show. So yeah, and that's from Louvre, so that also is very different. But also, I really like how, like, when it comes to, like, there's nothing wrong with anything I said about it. So, like, it's just, like, taking note of it all. And the other thing is like, sure, the people have no shading. Sometimes pop-up highlight. That's fine. I love that about it. It's a very unique style. But also, the backgrounds have more shading in it and more detail. So, they definitely, I guess, I love that sort of thing about it, is that it's a style where the backgrounds can be as busy as it wants, but doesn't, like, make the characters disappear, because the characters themselves are very simple, like, in like, the style. The characters themselves aren't simple. They're all insane. And I love it. And also, absolutely exaggerated, like, particularly my least favorite character, Katie Killjoy. But it might just be because I really don't like that she reminds me of one of the Karens, but being allowed on TV. Not a huge fan. So what color? Grayish. Okay, got that. We got a cutie Nifty. We got Mimsy. We got more oranges. I really don't know. Okay, great. So yeah. And also, everybody's been saying that, like, I've seen so many videos where they're saying that Nifty is, like, yeah, we all know she's probably an overlord. But also, like, everybody's saying that her power looks like film. Like a film reel, but I don't know about that. It looks more like stitches to me, like stitching. Like when the stitch pops out of the fabric sort of thing. And I feel like that would make more sense and really fit in with her housewife vibes. Plus her weapon is a giant deformed needle. Like, that fits better than the idea that it's a film reel. But I guess that might be just because everybody really wants her to be, like, they want to make sense about why she freezes up on camera. And I just have that feeling that it might just be she freezes up just because. Maybe it's a personality trait or something. I don't really think Alistair, I really don't think Alistair did anything to, like, force her to suddenly freeze up on camera. Because, one, it's just one guy. But also, two, it's like, if that was the case, why does telling her that to think of the, to basically think of the camera lens as a beetle or bug, change her? Because if it was just the thought of, like, I don't know, controlling her, I think it would have been a much more tighter hold than just telling her than to just force her into thinking that. Like, if it was like something that Alistair used to stop, like, Nifty from leaking out anything into Vox, then it would have been much more, like, stronger than just as a dead stare awkwardness staring at a TV. To me, I mean, it feels more like maybe it's not just the thought of, like, Alistair mind controlling her. Maybe it's actually just, I don't know, trauma, or that she's camera shy. I don't know. This doesn't seem plausible. Because it's just like, it's so easily broken. But maybe those theories happen like before her whole song came up. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to people much. It sometimes pops up when I'm looking at shorts, okay? I haven't really decided what color like her irises would be. And I have to just remember to color here and there. Oh yeah, and now we can tell why I call this fumble and mumble while I draw. Because I am fumbling so much with my words as I'm drawing. Because let's admit it, I'm hopeless. Also, let me finish just making sure the black parts are black. And nothing can poke out. Let me remember to color better. And I want to finish, like, I want to color her, finish off like coloring her, so that I can start other drawing. Well, not that I'm not drawing already. It's more like, I want to finish off coloring her so that I can do another drawing on video. I want to talk about my other characters. I want to try, like, I want to see each character as, like, what they would be. Because I had the thought, like, when I was doing this initially, I kept on thinking, where would the other 9 characters go? Like, would they all be sinners? No. There's actually, hilariously, only a handful will be sinners. Like, they might be the only type of people that would be driven to that sort of sinning sort of thing. Though one of them is a very confusing case. The other character, that particular character is Maddie Duncan. I mean, story-wise, like original story-wise, she's a angel. But then again, not quite an angel. Like, my story has it that... Oh, no, wait. I'll tell you that later. After I finish everything. And I would pull out the files here to show you what Suzume's original style, like, the original design looks like. But I think I can do that after, like, when I'm editing. So we can just keep it here. And then here's a big sort of moment. Just keep on going and keep on going, and then I can show you all those other things. I don't know if I had uploaded them to like random places or not. Hope I didn't. No, it's not hope I didn't. I have a feeling I didn't post all of them. I used to have a DeviantArt account. I don't know if it still exists. Like, that's the thing. I don't know if it still exists. So, we've got her skin. Now we have to look at... We have to figure out... Well, it seems like... Let me just bring up the mood board back up again. Seems like pink is a very prevalent color. Yeah, very prevalent. Very like, it's always there. I don't think I can think of a single character without much pink in it. So yeah, I guess I have to use this pink. or like pink, red, those sort of like in the sort of like pinky reddy sort of spectrum. To orange even. Like, let me show you. It's like from I think this much all the way to like this much would be fair game for all of this. And aside from that, it's also like, I guess yellow is also another theme. So, yeah. Yeah, those sort of like, I guess it goes even further because like looking at her, it goes even further into the purpley tones. So I guess it is possible. I'm thinking like very hot pink sort of thing would be a good sort of tone. Yeah. Yeah, those sort of things. Oh. And then I was... Let's see. Boom. Boom. Solid. I try to be as respectful as I can to a medium. I don't know! Leave me be! Yeah. Those bright eyes. Kinda want to give her stockings. I like the thought of one of them being fishnet tights. I don't think I looked around to see what fishnets look like. I only heard it's on Valentino. I'm not prepared to look at his pictures because it's just I don't like looking at so much nipples. Nipples be too much. And then I want black, but I still want some. I mean, some of it will be here like this, sort of slightly lighter black. Technically, if it's slightly lighter, it then just becomes super dark grey, doesn't it? But also, what sort of color eyes? Do I want it to be... I think I'll take it as black. I'm allowed to indulge. Leave it be. Oh, and I was talking about like what sort of like where the other characters would go. I'm fairly sure Vernie would be a winner. Even if they're screaming and that they don't want to be there. Or questioning reality if they were. And there's a lot of my characters who like to pretend to be like terrible people, but they're not. And then like the whole thought that they would get into heaven and it's just like, hey, they'll just end up questioning reality and asking, why am I here? And I doubt Vernie would do anything that they truly regret. That they would be stuck in hell forever for. Because they're a little sweetheart. Who is just awkward. Lives in the constant state of embarrassment. But that's about it. Like, they're not evil. And they wouldn't do anything to harm a fly. Mosquitoes, on the other hand, is where they draw the line. Nothing sucks their blood without permission. Does that mean they'll let something suck their blood if they have permission? Depends on the way you're getting the blood, really. And if you make them itchy or not. Like, that's why mosquitoes are horrible little things. They will suck your blood and make you itchy. And my watch keeps on buzzing and I don't like it. The vibrations on my wrist is ticklish and I hate it. Whee! Oh, I'm not sure if I ever did I mention in the last video about why her hair's like this? Why it has to be? Or floaty? I am like, aside from being like siren sort of thing, it would probably be because, let me get my thoughts together. I don't know if YouTube will allow me to say drowning. Does YouTube allow that word? I mean, drowning in any context is just like, it can be used in a lot of different contexts. It's like, you can say you're drowning from work, which just means you're overwhelmed with a heavy workload. You can be drowning in cash, saying that you're that wealthy. I am not. What other words? Yeah, you can drown in a lot of things. Like, if you're drowning in Greek quests, it means that people would really like what you do, I guess. Drowning in comments? Yeah, I guess. Lucky you. People love you. And I also just realized, like, yeah, they're all in the Pride Ring, and Vox is an egocentric maniac, but I'm fairly sure his sin is envy. I'm fairly sure people have seen that. I think people know that. I'm just repeating it, aren't I? But yeah, I feel like he's more of a representative of envy more than anything else. Because that's all he was in life. We were just constantly envious of others. Like every single time he reached the top, he just kept on wanting to get more. And people might see it as greed and something, but like I think it's more of envy, because as he doesn't, like, the thing is, he wasn't aiming for those things because he really wanted that power boost. Nah, man. He only started noticing in like all those different programs when other people were like starring in them. So it's like, hey, he didn't know those things existed until other people have them. That's why I think he might embody envy more than anything else. Whew. Colored her hair perfectly. Da da da. Should I go for the full black now? Or maybe I should... No. I thought about it for a few seconds. Then I went, oh wait. But I don't know. Maybe me. Ow. Oh, but in this case, I'll just do it here. I heard that if you say like and subscribe, the YouTube buttons will activate and trigger the little light show. I use like a lot in my sentences. What's gonna happen to the button? Is it gonna keep on flashing? But yeah, like what I was saying about Vox is that he's 100% the embodiment of envy out of all the sins. Not greed, not lust, not sloth, gluttony, or wrath. He's envy. He didn't know he wanted any of those things until he saw someone else in that spot. They say envy is like a chameleon. Oh my god! So that's why envy could shapeshift. It all makes sense now. Oh, sorry. I only just realized why envy from Full Metal Alchemist could do the things they did. I'm a dumbass. Back to topic of Vox. He reminds me of one of those girls that are so destructively envious of their friends that they start destroying the lives of their target and everyone around them. And like those girls, they don't handle rejection at all. Sure, Alistair's rejection was more mocking and cruel than it definitely caused Vox to spiral even more downward, but I'm sure a regular no would have caused that response. And those girls will spiral when they get rejected, and the spiral has thorns and is made out of knives and razors. Those girls get so mad if their victim doesn't or won't respond to their antics, and they start upping their actions until their victim breaks all they do. And when that happens, they become empty and unsure because everything they were chasing wasn't something they were chasing because they liked it, but because somebody else had it. Now, remove girl from what I said and replace it with Vox. You wouldn't know the difference and think the whole conversation was just about him. Being envious is perfectly normal, and to say you aren't envious of other people is a lie. And the problem isn't that we feel envy. The problem is what we do after we feel it. I mean, the reason Vox is a sinner is because he went to the extreme, the far off end, and started removing people, removing his competition. That's where it becomes a problem. It's the thought of you envy some. It's perfectly natural to envy people. But what we have to learn is that we can't just act on it. You see somebody having something that you wish you could have, and your first thought isn't to take it for yourself. That should never be your first thought. Also, I'm a dumbass that doesn't know better. Please don't listen to me. I just mumble and fumble. The very thought of me knowing better is a joke. Because I'm a joke. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be so downer. Also, I'm gonna try to figure out how to watch. Well, I've mostly been absorbing Hazbin Hotel through all the short clips and everything, and also like everybody's videos, because I'm too bored. I'm too bored. Too bored to watch anything. I don't even know how I started drowning in this media. I don't know. How did I start watching in the episodes this time? Or more like, how did I get exposed to it? I don't know. I don't know who my favorite character is. I love them all. Even though I give Vox a hard time, he's kind of my favorite. He's just so funny sometimes, but also like he sometimes has these like really cool moments, and it's just like, oh sweet. The weird rectangle man is doing something cool. Am I chill with him being cool? Nah, man. It's kind of the villain here right now. But I do like him. Like, you can have a favorite character, and you can also not root for them. In fact, enjoy you can in fact enjoy watching them fail and fall and have everything go wrong for them. And it's just as wonderful. Wait, if I do a few black here, I won't be able to see it when it comes to those parts. Okay, back to dark grey. I don't know what color her jacket should be. I don't know. How about we don't pick a color, but we put a temporary color here. Like this. The purple I use for shading. And knowing that I don't need to shade is pretty nice. Because I get two absorbent shadings and shading things. Even if it's cell shade. But, okay. So I admit, I think Vox might be my favorite. Though it was very upsetting seeing all those clips of what he did to Angel Dust. I like Angel Dust a lot too. He's like a very sweet big brother type. and I would never want to see it happen. Like, he's such a sweetheart when he, aside from just constantly like, he's just a sweetheart that just, life just dealt him a bad hand, I guess. I mean, sure, he's involved in turf wars, but that's a different thing. That's just Hell's thing. That's just Hazbin Hotel sort of hell thing. Everything else just doesn't feel like a proper choice that somebody in their, when they're like in an okay place, would willingly make that bad of a choice. But like based off of like what I've seen of Angel Dust's personality, he really does care about like the people that he like really loves, sort of thing. Like loves and cares for. Like Nifty is like, hey, feel like a little sister sort of like placement at this point. As well as like probably like Nifty gives little sister vibes, and he's trying his hardest to like make sure she doesn't do anything like get in too much trouble. Man, how bizarre would it be for him to find out that Nifty is like an overlord and is stronger than and so many people will give her credit for. But then again, she did take down an angel. Particularly, do I want to give it bright pink? Not quite. There's too much bright pink. How about reds and burgundies? Oh no. When I switch it to another color, I can see how badly I colored. My shame. I missed a few spots. My perfectionism won't let me. Would not allow that. I'm not okay with gaps. Okay. Back to choosing the color. Also, should we choose the... should we fix that? Should we go... lighter? Should we also just go back there? But make it darker? Yeah, let's make it like that. I feel like that's better. Yeah, I like it. And I will go here. Do I want to be that much or that much? Not there. Why did I do that? Because I want to draw the fishnet lines without everything in the way. Da da da. Also, I love Vox when he was like, when he just started out as like a sinner. He looked adorably pathetic. It's like he went back to being his weatherman days. Like at the bottom of the food chain type. It's very cute. I'm sorry, maybe not. Ah! I missed a spot! Terrible. And also, I guess, to match how everybody is. Yellow teeth? Yeah, yellow teeth. You can't really tell if like, is her teeth supposed to be yellow or white? Because, like, this lighting is different. Oh, it's so extreme of the yellow. Is it the same? No, you're more yellow. You're just more greenish. I'll take yours. I don't like you, but I'll take yours. What should I color? Should it be pink? Should it be white? I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm indecisive as hell. Grey, but darker? I don't know, we'll see once I color it. No! I realized another No! More! There's more! There's more birds! Is there any more? Actually, you know what? Let's just... Ah! Okay. We got it. I have a feeling that I'm very worried for either Charlie or Maggie because of like, yeah, Loot song Gravity bops. I don't want to use that word anymore. I regret using that word. Please delete that from my vocabulary. That song was really good. You know what? I'm never using young words again. If I use it again, kill me. Actually, no, don't. YouTube doesn't like that word. Delete me. Delete everything about me from existence. Like, if I ever use that word again, delete me. What? Oh, right, my thought patterns, right. So I was thinking, I'm worried for Charlie and Vaggie because of like it just sounds like the loot is either going to like people keep on speculating that the song is about the other angel that Vaggie couldn't help, but that would make the song the song would actually then have to be past tense instead of like present future sort of tense. So I think we have to worry about what Lute's going to do to either Charlie or Vaggie, depending on who she thinks is at fault for Adam's death. It's probably Charlie. I don't know. Who does she hate more at this point? But yeah, she's probably going to aim for one of them to hurt the other. So like, if the song is directed towards Charlie and she's angry at Charlie for removing Adam, I would say Vaggie's in danger. If she is angry at Vaggie, Charlie's in danger. I'm scared for both now. Because by the song's lyrics, she's just going to be aiming for one of them to make them feel this, like, not just aiming, but also like she's going to remove them in front of the other one's face so that she can make them feel the same pain she's feeling. I just have that feeling just based off of the song. It's definitely not about the other angel, because then the song would be in past tense. But like, there's something about the song that feels like it's something that she's threatening to do. And we all know Lute is not empathetic or nice enough to make that reference that she is feeling the same way. What color should I pick? Bright white? Bright pink? Oh god, no! That's terrible. How about a soft pink? Also there. Yellow? Cream? I like cream. Cream color's nice. Kinda like those ones. Yeah, let's go with this one. I don't care anymore. Oh, I'm still deciding if I should do it as like pure black or not. I mean, we could. We could. No, I didn't mean that way. I meant the other way. Yeah. Let's do a red temporarily. Let's do it like that temporarily. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that color. Should it go everywhere? No. We only need to select a few places. Like, I guess maybe here? So like the boots, maybe? Yay! My life is full of regrets. Terrible decisions. But that's nothing new. I'm still very uncertain about what to choose. I mean, maybe nice to do it then for her hair. Wait, no. Actually, you know what? I don't like it. Also, why did I say no and wait? I just remembered that I didn't say anything about why her hair was floating. Aside from, like, being something like a siren. I would also say that it's because... Oh, thank goodness I prevented the thingy from seeing. No, what? I need to stop being distracted. No. The thought. My thoughts. The thought is... I don't know what the thought was. I think the thought was... right, about the hair, why the hair's like that. I don't remember if I mentioned it in the last video that it's because of how she died. Like, how she became past tense. So, like... I would say... Oh, that's right! I remember why I didn't get to the point. I was too focused on the word drowned and whether or not YouTube would allow that word. Yeah, they'll allow it. And my thought was about... what was the thought again? Oh yes, right. So in my idea of the story for her is that she, I think I mentioned part of it, like the guy she rejected, got so mad and crazy that he followed her and drowned her. And God, I hope YouTube won't get mad at me. But yeah, that's a thought. Is that he drowned her when she rejected him, which is why her head is like floating, because, you know, it's like a halo of water, like a halo of hair around her head, as she became past tense. YouTube, please let me say words I like. Please let me say ordinary words for God's sake, it's really annoying. But yeah, the idea is that she became past tense because of that obsessive guy. And he definitely didn't let her go peacefully. And all that does... I'm sorry. Yeah, that's how it's gonna go. So yeah, that's the finished picture. And then the next video, I'll be attempting to Busy Pop, Hazbin Hotel fire. What are we calling that sort of thing? We're gonna put her in another universe.